Hello, my name is Kevin. I am a lawyer with 15 years of experience, and now I will tell you what to do if your Zillow background check has failed. Our legal company specializes in protecting the rights of renters and landlords, providing professional services for resolving disputes connected with real estate. One of the key areas of our work is the provision of support in questions concerning checks of the background through Zillow, which means analyzing and rectifying errors in the background reports. Such evaluations become essential in order to ensure the safety and reliability of the relationships in which apartments are rented out. Checking the background on Zillow takes in all the possible and available information, together with a credit history, a history of rent, and the number of failed claims to landlords. These can make a huge difference in whether the question of an apartment rental or the subletting was answered or not, and therefore highlight the importance of the above-mentioned services provided by us to do the correction of the mentioned errors. Steps to conduct a self-research Zillow background check on the back. Zillow provides that a new opportunity of conducting a Zillow background check can be created, which would help make an understanding of what is going to be discussed in the landlord's and tenant's rent contracts transparent and secure. On how to use this tool on your own. First of all, open a Zillow account if you do not already have one. You will then get access to a number of tools like Zillow Rental Background Check. Then follow the form filling with relevant details regarding either you as a renter or details about your property. Click on the Zillow Credit and Background Check option. This service will present you with a detailed credit report and information about previous rental history and any other kinds of legal battles. Then the wait, while Zillow gets the details passed through their bureaucracy. How long this takes is variable, but usually takes not more than a couple of days. Analysis of information received. When the report is ready to view, it needs to be gone through thoroughly. Zillow Rental Background Check would reveal more than just credit history and rental history. It provides information for a long time back. That will help in knowing the depth of the information provided. Make the decision. Making use of the obtained information, landlords can make informed decisions regarding handing over their keys, while tenants can confirm themselves as responsible and capable of regular payment of their rents. Virtually all users of the service ask, is Zillow background check safe? The service Zillow has been taking all steps for safeguarding personal information and securing sensitive data in the process that makes the process of conducting a background check as well as an effective one. In such a case, self-research of the Zillow background check serves as a very simple and effective tool for all who want to be absolutely sure of the future of their rental relations. The use of this service may significantly decrease the possible risks and guarantee the safety of both your and the landlord's property. How to fix errors in a background check report on Zillow. Errors in a background check report can present an unexpected obstacle for both tenants and landlords using the Zillow platform to evaluate potential lease transactions. Knowing how to handle the errors and correct them ensures that all information is accurate and complete. Here are steps to guide you through the process. Verification of the report. Start with a very thorough review of the background check report obtained through Zillow. Carefully review all the information provided in the report to identify any inconsistencies or errors. Establishing the source of the error. After an error is located, establish if the error relates to information provided directly by Zillow or information from third parties like credit bureaus. This determines the next step. Contacting Zillow. If the error pertains to information directly provided by Zillow, such as in a Zillow rental background check or a Zillow credit and background check, contact Zillow support via their official website or contact form. Contact credit bureaus. For any error from credit history or other information from credit bureaus, the information should be forwarded to these organizations directly. With the FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have the right to one free credit report per year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, as well as the ability to have erroneous information on the report corrected. Filing for correction. When submitting a correction request, ensure that you provide all the necessary documents and evidence required to prove that the information on the report was incorrect and recommend the correction required. It is very important that you present things clearly and specifically about what information is incorrect and what correction you suggest. Tracking the process. After submitting a correction request, ensure that you follow the status of your request and save all interactions with Zillow or the credit bureaus. This helps when additional intervention or evidence may be needed. Recheck. After the corrections are applied, conduct a new background check report to ensure all the errors have been corrected. It is one of the steps in maintaining your reputation as a trusted tenant or landlord. Errors in the background check report to fix. Being able to correct errors in a background check report may take some time, but it ensures that your financial and legal security are not at risk. When communicating with Zillow or any credit bureaus, it will be very important for you to remain persistent and supply all information needed to expedite the correction process. What does a Zillow rental background check entail? The background check for rental by Zillow is a detailed check of the credit history of a tenant. This helps landlords to assess the reliability of potential tenants, evaluate their commitment history, and determine whether they will be able to pay the rent timely. A credit history can also reveal previous debt problems or bankruptcy, which is essential in assessing the risk. The Zillow credit and background check will include a rental history check, too. This section of the report may reveal information on past residential addresses, lease terms, and presumably feed from previous landlords. This information helps in understanding the responsibility of the tenant with their past commitments, whether they have ever had early terminations or problems relating to leases. That is another important question. How far does a Zillow background check go? This point is actually a critical one since it tells how far back the check can go. It usually covers up to 7 to 10 years worth of history, thus giving a broad view of a tenant's behavioral and financial history. Also of consideration is security data. A lot of users often ask, is Zillow background check safe? Zillow tries to protect its users' personal information by using advanced encryption technology for securing and maintaining privacy and security of all information that passes through the background check process. A background check on Zillow is a comprehensive process that helps landlords get reliable data for making sound decisions. It helps in promoting confidence among landlords and tenants, thus reducing the risk factor in the rental world. What goes back on the background check done by Zillow? Where a Zillow background check is a crucial factor in renting an apartment or a house, one of the fundamental questions would be how far back Zillow goes. This question speaks to the depth of history that a Zillow background check analyzes and is really important in the decision-making process of landlords. On average, a background check is able to reveal information for the past 7 to 10 years and is going to provide landlords with in-depth understanding into the financial history, rental history, as well as judgments or enforcement proceedings of a prospective tenant. Such a depth of screening is necessary because it unveils long-term patterns of behavior displayed by a tenant, such as payment reliability, previous evictions, or lawsuits. In fact, in the credit history check that is performed by Zillow for its rental background check, landlords will be given information about the creditworthiness of a tenant, apart from possible flags meaning past financial difficulties. Besides, it should be borne in mind that it is not only a Zillow credit and background check that shows the history of a tenant, but also shows its current financial status. This includes a credit score review, which reflects the current debts and liabilities of a tenant, presenting a holistic picture of the financial strength of the applicant. Zillow background check security. The question about the safety of background check data online, especially when a platform like Zillow asks for sensitive information pertaining to tenants and landlords, is all the time on users' minds. Though Zillow is aware of this responsibility and takes special security measures to protect users' information, that is not exactly the case. Zillow uses top-of-the-line encryption technology and strong security systems to protect all data that has been transmitted and stored. This means that personal information, including financial information and rental history, is treated and stored with utmost security. The information from users going to Zillow rental background checks or Zillow credit and background checks can rest assured that their information is safe. The database where this information is stored, naturally, must be perfectly secured. Zillow has several privacy tools and settings, whereby users can control how much of their information is shared and with whom. This adds an extra layer of control and reassurance that their data is being used only for the purpose intended, and if not, then only with their consent. Despite all the security measures in place, users should be very careful and conscious of how they manage their information. This involves using complex passwords, frequent software updates, and cautioning while sharing personal information online. Benefits contacting our law firm. Clients receive a number of choices while choosing our law firm that are associated with being on the client side through the fight against erroneous background checks reports. This includes free representation. No cost borne by clients in legal fees in relation to disputes related to background check reports. Hundreds of satisfied clients. Many of the people in Zillow background checks have been helped by us to rectify errors in their background checks. $1 million compensations. So many of our clients have been awarded millions in damages for their wrong information. Choosing our law firm will provide our clients with not only professional support to rectify errors in background check reports, but also financial security through pro bono representation in disputes. Our firm defends the rights of our clients by awarding a fair amount and restoring their reputations, backed up with many successful cases and satisfied clients. Real-life examples of how we have helped solve problems with errors on background checks. Below are real-life examples of how our law firm has helped clients not only correct errors, but also restore their reputations by ensuring their cases are resolved fairly. James' credit history error. James discovered that his rental application had been rejected due to incorrect negative information on his credit history. We helped find out that such information belonged to another person with a similar name. We not only were able to correct the error on the report, but also to obtain compensation for James due to the inconvenience this had caused. Incorrect information regarding Maria's criminal record. Maria was denied an apartment rental due to false information on her criminal background check report. We managed to challenge the information and prove it to be false. Maria was able to clean up her reputation, getting the apartment she sought. Old information in Tom's report. Tom found old information on his background check report about debt that had been settled years ago. Our team not only helped update the information, but also won compensation on Tom's behalf for giving out the outdated information. Anna's identity issue. An error. Anna's personal information on a background check report showed an overlap with information of another person. We helped Anna prove her identity and corroborated this misidentification error, writing her name and getting her the chance to continue the rental process without further hindrances. Elizabeth's wrong previous lease details. Elizabeth's background check report showed a false record of previous lease details, a supposed breach of contract. We rectified the issue and helped Elizabeth avoid any potential difficulties while renting in the future. This set of stories shows just how mistaken the background check reports can be, and in what way our law firm works to ensure that our clients' rights are protected. We promise to you that your good reputation will be protected, and in case of any errors in the background check reports, we guarantee that we will sort it out in a way that will respect all your rights. Contact us and get our support. Our contact information is in the description. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Take care and succeed.